Hey guys, it's me. Konnichiwa, genki desu ka? So with me, why do I keep saying uh, I've been having a good time. I haven't made a video in a while. Sorry about that. It's just because I've been busy with classes and among with other stuff. So my apologies. Slowly, you know, I posted on Facebook that I'm homesick, and I am homesick. And everyone's saying like, don't feel homesick because this is a once in a lifetime experience, and all of this, all of this other stuff, like we miss you and stuff. Like I'm pretty sure that anyone can say that anyone who's been pulled out of their environment, or voluntarily or not, they can say they're homesick. Because that's how I feel. Like I miss America, and I like it here. I just kind of wish there, I just kind of miss America, if you understand how I feel. So the day that I honestly felt homesick the most was like Tuesday or Wednesday. No, it was Wednesday. I only had 2 classes that day, but I stayed on campus all day, like from 8:30. I didn't even have class at 8:30. I was just tired, but I knew I needed to do my homework and I needed to study, so I came in, 90 minutes early to study the kanji and to study the grammar patterns. So then I had Japanese class, and then I waited like 3.5 hours, more than 3.5 hours for my next class, and I probably should just went home for like 3.5 hours because there's really nothing to do. It's a boring class in itself, but this week it was more interesting. But so after that, I took the bus home, and it took forever to get home. It was a heavy load of traffic. It was rush hour, so it took like, it usually takes 20 minutes there, but it took like half an hour, 35 minutes. And I was really hungry, really tired. It's like, yeah, I guess I can't wait to get home to eat. And so I got home. I finally got home after the bus made it to the bus stop. I walked home. I got inside. My host mom made this, huge dinner. There was like fish, there's miso soup, there's gyoza, there was this stew, and a whole bunch of other foods. And I was like, yeah, this, there's food, sweet. So I sat down. I, took a bite. Lost my appetite immediately. And it's not because the food was gross, because it was good. It's just, I didn't want Japanese food. Like, this whole week I've been thinking, I just don't want Japanese food. I just want American food for once. Just please, can I have some American food? So, so I just didn't eat that night. And I just told her I don't want to eat. And I just went upstairs to my room, and I pretty much laid down, fell asleep, and woke up and did the whole routine over again, except for Thursday was like my busy day. Thursday's like my most busy day, and I don't know, it's really stressful because anybody that travels anywhere and decides to live there for a while, they all go through culture shock. And the first part of culture shock, you're just like, whoa, I'm in a new environment, this is cool, this is just so colorful and new and everything. And then right now I think I'm at the part where I just miss mine, and that every time I look at something or think about it, I just always compare it to my culture. Like, oh, we don't do this in America, or we have this in America, but we make it differently, or something like that. It's just, it can't be helped, in my opinion. And it's just like, it's just because I really, at this point, just miss home. I really just, I don't know. I miss food, like American food, like hamburgers, hot dogs, and stuff like that. I don't really see that here. Like, I went to Family Mart, which is the convenience store, if you don't remember. And, they have like a warm-up hamburger, or like hot dog bread, where it's just like a piece of bread, or like bread, and then there's like a hot dog in the middle. I'm like, I'm not gonna eat that. There's just nothing there that I want to eat that just like reminds me of home. I also like, I miss my mom's cooking mainly. That's like the best thing. And ever since I moved from Chicago to Utah to go to school, I haven't had that. But it's okay because every once in a while I get, you know, a decent meal of like what of that reminds me of home, because it's not too different, because like you could pretty much find any food that you want around America, so it's not that bad. But here there's no cornbread, there's no like American style potato salad, and I don't know, there's no greens. Oh, just greens. I don't know. I have a picture somewhere of like what I eat typically, or what I eat on the holidays, which is no different. It's just more of everything. What else is gonna say? I miss hugs. I miss hugs. I really wish I like had a hug. You know, like all my friends used to hug me, give me handshakes, high fives, and everything. And you know, here that doesn't happen. So I just miss knowing that I have a friend, because you know we hug or high five. I miss noise as well, and when I mean noise, like on the bus, on the train, it's typically quiet. Everything's down to a minimum. Talking's even really low, and people don't talk on the phone. Everyone's reading a book, newspaper, have their face just dug into their phone. You know, and I understand why that, you know, the bus and the train are quiet, because people work long days here, and that might be their only downtime is the train. So I understand that, but I wish there was sound and talking and it feeling lively. What else do I miss? Oh yeah, this is one big thing. Classes here are typically like 90 minutes. For colleges, the trend is 90 minutes. And back in my school, it was 50 minutes. It's like 50 minutes a class. And that was the minimum. And most classes followed that 50-minute rule. And then there were some classes that were like an hour and a half, 3 hours. But it's not like every class was like that. So, I just miss having like a 50-minute class, so that I only have to take a few classes a day for not that long, and then I can go study. Because here I feel like I can't study. Like when I do study, it's in the morning when I actually have like time to practice. Because when I'm here, I'm so tired I go to sleep. As soon as I get home, I hit the bed, hit the hay, yeah. So that's me. But anyway, you notice that I'm wearing a new hat. I usually wear this hat or this hat, but one of my teachers was all like, "Hey Ron, I notice you're always wearing those hats, and it's pretty much summertime, and would you like me to make you a summer hat?" And I was like, "Okay, that's cool." So she gave me this hat, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, this feels nice." So everybody's been calling me, not everybody, but now, slowly but surely, people have been calling me Donguri. And Donguri means acorn, so my nickname is Donguri-chan, or Donguri-san, whatever. And that's what some of my friends have been calling me. So, I want you guys to check this out. Got a haircut. I'm looking fresh, right? Yesterday, me and Elena went to this barbershop called like 10-Minute Cuts, and it's in the train station. So just like a whole bunch of stores in the train station, then there's 10-Minute Cuts for like 10 yen, and that's about it's about $10, $12 in America, in American money. And it didn't take 10 minutes. It didn't take 10 minutes at all for me. When it was my turn, the lady was like, "Come on, I'm sorry for the wait, come on, sit down." And she asked me how I'd like my haircut, and I said I like it really short. Miji kakushite kudasai. That's what I said. And then she was like, she's like, "What do you mean by how short?" And I was like, mecha miji kakushite kudasai. And she's like, "Oh, okay." So then she first grabbed the buzzers, the clippers, and then she was like, you know. But she didn't do that much, actually. She only took off like a little bit, like it was this much hair. And so I was like, okay, does she know what she's doing? And Elena's there. I could see her through the mirror, and she's just like smiling, trying not to laugh. And there are other people there. I can see through the mirror. They're just staring at me like, and they just don't take their eyes off me getting my hair cut unless I notice them looking. And when they notice me noticing them looking, they go look away, and then they look back like 10 seconds later. But it wasn't a big deal. So I got my hair cut there, and it was slow. It was a very slow process. And this is before class. I was trying to get this done before class, so we went there early. And the lady, she's just taking so long with my hair, so I just told her at like some point, just use the buzzers, because she would use the buzzer some and then start using her scissors and then using the buzzer some more. So I was just like, please just use your buzzers. That's it. And then she finally got it short enough, and I was like, haha, this is what I want. This is what I want when she like finally cut it. So I was relieved when she got it, and then it took about like 10 minutes for her to like get the rest that short. So then after that, I gave her the full thank you. I was like, domo arigatou gozaimashita, and she's like, yeah, come again. And I'm pretty sure she doesn't want me to go back there because I gave her a pretty hard time with like my hair. And yeah, I'm probably the first black person she's ever cut their hair. She'd ever cut, yeah, their hair. So it was all good. When me and Elena left the station, we finally like we were there at the bus stop. The bus was just there, so we grabbed it in time, and it thankfully wasn't that full, and we got seats, and it was beautiful. Anyway, moving on. I want to thank, all my friends and family for your support, because, I said, like, I'm homesick and everything, and then everyone's like, people are like sending me messages like, hey, if you're homesick, just talk to me, or, they'd give me advice on what I want to do. My, my international friends that actually have felt homesickness, they're like, well, you can do these things, and then everyone else is like, just hang in there, do your best, this is a once in a lifetime experience and stuff, so thank you guys for that, because I really needed that. I guess I just really need to hear from someone, and I'm gonna do my best to make the most out of the out of this experience, and come back to America and then speaking Japanese like a boss, and maybe I can teach you guys some things I learned in Japan. So anyway, that's the end of my video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Goodbye.